Metroplex.
You are most welcome.
Welcome to Classic Game Room, where we're reviewing Transformers Fall of Cybertron. What do you think, Unicron?
The game is good.
It's not Orson Welles, but it'll have to do. This game rocks because it has Grimlock, Unicron's favorite Autobot. Right?
Well, not really. My favorite Autobot is RC. Oh yeah. Because...
Shut up, Unicron. It takes you too long to say anything. Where'd you learn English? From the Ents? You need to spend some time hanging out with Blur, who sadly is not in this game. Neither is RC, but we do get Grimlock, Jazz, Vortex, Starscream, Optimus, Megatron, and appearances by Shockwave, Trypticon, Metroplex, and even Perceptor. Transformers Fall of Cybertron is from High Moon Studios and Activision, the same fine folks who brought you Transformers War for Cybertron. One of my favorite games in the past 10 years, and they may have even outdone themselves. This is like fan service mixed with an awesome game. Exactly what they need to do to keep the Transformers series of video games one of the best premier series of games available, particularly the Cybertron ones. And I approve of the improvements that they made from the previous game, more diverse backgrounds, even more Transformers, more neat guns and explodey things, and a Teletran 1 upgrade system. An incredible amount of action. I think this game actually took some inspiration from Dead Space, which, you know, if you're going to take inspiration, it may as well be from Dead Space. And the developers have you playing as both factions, Autobots and Decepticons. It never gets boring. You have some lengthy levels, but then you change sides, and just when you think maybe it's getting a little bit repetitive, you'll play as Megatron and just destroy things. Or one-up that and play as Grimlock later in the campaign, which, by the way, is worth playing more than once. I was a bit disappointed with the previous year's Transformers Dark of the Moon game and was worried they might get away from this Cybertron stuff, but man, am I glad they're back. Except after you play this one, you'll know it's time to leave, and you know where they're going next. Some other great things we've got in here: Insecticons, I forgot to mention them earlier, love Insecticons, and screaming robots when you blow them up. Like real screams. Someone put the effort into these. It's as if someone told the actors that, look, the next Transformers movie will be directed by Joel Schumacher. The action in Fall of Cybertron is amazing, and the way that it's mixed up with the different Transformers always keeps you on your toes. Rust Bucket. And I absolutely love their treatment of the lesser-known Transformers, like Vortex, who's awesome in this game. But did Cliffjumper always have Mirage's cloaking ability? Can't remember that. And Jazz has gone all Bionic Commando in this game. However, whoever's voicing him does a great job impersonating Scatman Crothers. From the original cartoon series, you may know him better as the guy who gets the axe in the stomach in The Shining.
You learn anything?
Ooh, I can make a bridge if I drop that rig. The gears are jammed.
Figure it out, Sir Rust-a-Lot.
Hey, show some respect.
What? I said sir.
The dialogue is genuinely funny at times, the character interactions are great, and the plot is well scripted. The entire game feels like it was created by people who love Transformers as much as you do. Unless you're a GoBots fan, in which case, you deserve to be fed to Trypticon, who can be seen here in my 1987 Transformers Universe comic book, which I just reviewed for CGR Comics. Who are the lucky kids that had Trypticon and Omega Supreme in the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier? Here's a look at Vortex and Warpath, who are also in Fall of Cybertron. This is one of the best games of the year because it's really fun, and it integrates every trick in the book that's been used for the past 10 years in action games, but avoids the irritating duck and cover syndrome. There's no need to duck and cover when you're a helicopter. Did I mention Fall of Cybertron also has flamethrowers? It has a high degree of burning robots with monsters and cutting them in half-itude.
He's after the turbine!
I love the game, and even though they're cashing in on Hasbro's popular series of toys, they're doing it with respect, something that many of us feel has been missing from the recent big-budget movies. I'm going to cover the excellent multiplayer and escalation features of the game in part 2 of this review. Whether you grew up with Transformers in the 80s on TV or in the comic books or are just getting into it now, I think you'll enjoy the game's spirit, and it's also a well-made fun game. This is the PlayStation 3 version, which was a bit jerky at times, but it's forgivable when you can do this. I'll see you back here in part 2, and make sure to check out those comics reviews. It's Transformers.
Fall of Cybertron. See, I said it faster that time. Now, what's RC's phone number? Time for a Unicron booty call.